If you clicked on this video, you're a busy entrepreneur that understands the value of content, but you're having trouble coming up with a system to actually produce social media assets for yourself so you can build a personal brand while you're building a business. I've been in business for about 2 years, and it's been really frustrating for me to actually create content, and I've developed a system that I think will really help you out. For those that don't know me, my name is Gary Frater. I've previously managed content for some of the biggest celebrities on the planet: Mike Tyson, Brendan Schaub, Steven Crowder, Mark Sanchez, and a ton of other people. And then I went out on my own with my brother and launched our content agency, Frater Media, where we work with the likes of Russell Brand, Dirty Boxing Championship. We run a podcast network as well as a ton of other celebrities and different type of influencers that we work with, managing their social media accounts. So without further ado, let's get right into the video, right into the reason as to why you clicked on this video. Okay, so first and foremost, the biggest problem that I had was that I was doing everything myself. I was working 60 to 80 hours a week, and I'm like, I don't have enough time to post. I can come up with the ideas because I'm the one actually in the trenches, but I need everybody else to basically take all this off of my plate. And when you're not making enough money to hire like an agency to manage your personal brand, like mine, for example, you use what you have and you come up with other ideas that are a little bit more cost affordable. So this right here should really help you. Number one, you're going to need a VA. Number two, you're going to need a video editor. Number three, you're going to need a thumbnail designer. Okay, so these are really the three things that you are going to need, the three types of people. I will say, in addition, it's really helpful to have somebody help you film your content. For example, I work with these guys right now where I go to their podcast studio and I've helped them out with their business, but they basically sit me down in a chair 2 times a month and we record 30 pieces of content each time. Okay, so each time we go in, we have about a month's worth of content. And if we're posting twice a day, it's about 2 weeks. Okay, so with them, we sit down, I script out the ideas, I write everything out because I'm the person that's living my life and I can't really outsource my content ideas. Sure, a VA can help me do that, but at the end of the day, it's going to be up to me to really come up with these ideas because that's my lived experience, and I don't want somebody else really telling me what I should say, because the content's not going to resonate. The content only really resonates when it's you personally that have dealt with something or is doing something currently inside of your business or as an entrepreneur. So first, I have them film the content. Then I put them in a group chat, in a Telegram group chat with my VA. My VA then gets a link and then he sends that to my video editor. My VA creates a spreadsheet, which he takes from the scripts that I write, and basically he can already see all the 60 pieces of content for the entire month that I write out, 30 in each session. So now him and my video editor are basically going back and forth and leaving notes in frame.io, and they're the first people that get to approve the videos that they're doing. I'm the last person that looks at these videos. We have a spreadsheet that we look at, and I'm the final person to ultimately approve that. So basically, the video people film, the VA is the person that hands that over to my video editor. My video editor is the one that edits, and then my VA leaves notes. Preferably, you get somebody in the Philippines, roughly $200 to $700 a month, who is proficient in English and has good grammar skills. That way, when they're looking at captions, maybe even B-roll, they can ultimately basically tell you if this is good, if this is bad, and that at least should give you, that should be the first pass, and then the last ultimate pass comes to you. Maybe like once or twice a week, you can take a look at all the pieces of content that are going to be going out. You can approve all of that, and then you could tell your VA to send it off. So that right there is a very effective way to actually get content out there. Also, if you have YouTube long form videos, well, then you're going to need a thumbnail designer. Same type of process. You are going to be the person that needs to film this type of content, and then all you do is hand it off to your VA. Your VA can take a look at some other top performing videos in your niche or similar to what you've got, and he could send those thumbnail ideas over to your designer. But basically, that is a really good way to streamline things. There's another secret weapon that I really want to talk to you about, and it's Opus Pro. Okay, you could also use Submagic. Opus Pro is something that I wasn't actually a big fan of, and I'm not really still a big fan of it because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, you can have AI replace your best employee or your video editor. No, that's not the case. Opus Pro, for those that don't know, is an AI editing tool where you insert a clip, let's say this YouTube video that you're watching now, and you put it into Opus Pro, and then you are able to get a bunch of different clips from it, like 20 to 30 clips, and you can just put out more, more viral clips on social media. It's not really viral because you don't know if they're going to go viral. You don't know what is going to go viral, but at the end of the day, that's how they grade it. It's based on virality. Whether it works or not is subjective as to what the content that you're actually putting out is. Long story short, the point is that you can pump out way more content with Opus Pro. So what I have my video editor do is pump out 2 clips per day with my VA, and then my VA will go in and get more clips from Opus Pro. That way, even if we change, let's say, just the hook of a video, or there's different types of captions, or there's no B-roll on this video versus the one my editor made, at the end of the day, all of that can still go out. I care way more about having as many clips, short form clips out there as possible versus like, having like a few minute long clips. I would rather get like 5 20-second clips out there. People have the attention span of a walnut right now, and they're really not sitting down and consuming long form content unless it's on YouTube and like they're really in the moment for it and in the mood for it, like right now, like you're watching right now, or to solve a really specific problem. So that's how I've really been able to create a system of content as a solopreneur, right? I mean, I have my brother, I have a content agency that I run with over 20 people, and yes, it helps them already in the content space, but that right there should really help you. So let's recap this, okay? So we've got a VA that handles all of your communication and the first passes when it comes to, your video assets that you're creating and just anything that goes out on social media. He's the first person to look at it. Then, and also help you with the ideas as well, just a little bit. Then you've got the video editor, the person that edits all the content, whether that's long form or short form. And then your VA will take that content and they'll have a tracker, a share tracker, and he will go through that to make sure that, hey, there's no typos, there's no jump cuts, stuff like that. And then he will mark it in the tracker for you to ultimately approve. Okay. Then you also have a thumbnail designer who helps you with your YouTube thumbnails. And then last but not least, you have Opus Pro, okay? Opus Pro is a way to get more clips out there into the ether and into the algorithm, and that should really help you take things to the next level, really. And in addition, it will help you if you have somebody that can help you ultimately film. Like I mentioned, I have my videographer and photographer. They are really good at like me coming to the studio, and they're the ones that take care of the audio, the production of everything. All I need to do is sit down and just talk in the teleprompter, excuse me. That right there is ultimately how I managed to streamline all of my social media as a solopreneur. If you have any questions as far as how I come up with content ideas, what I talk about, or anything like that, feel free to drop a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer it or even make a YouTube video about it. So thank you guys so much. If you're interested in working with me, my website is freightermedia.com. Let me know, and otherwise follow me on Instagram, Gary Freighter, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.